want to share through two frames. One is the work that you do on ground. So if you can share some of those experiences, something, the smallest shift is also extremely important. And the other, so one is the work, and one is what does it do for you? What is the work that you have been doing in Youngistaan? Because anything we do in life also changes us. So we're looking at the framework of becoming, which is what am I becoming while I Youngistaan? What is my purpose? Is my purpose changing ever since I come to Youngistaan? And second, of course, how the work that I'm doing, how has that changed the people that I work with? It could be children, it could be adolescents, it could be people living on the streets, people who experience homelessness. So, just to kind of set context, these are the two lens through which, मतलब मैं क्या बनती जा रही हूँ, मैं क्या बनना चाहती हूँ, and मैं जो काम कर रही हूँ उससे मेरे जो around people हैं वो क्या बन रहे हैं और how is it affecting them. So I'm going to throw the floor open. Please share and let me set the stage by sharing. I've had personally a difficult year, but I think the work I do and the work that we do is also not easy. Let me tell you, it's difficult. आप कुछ करते हो and then there's a new roadblock and you're like, damn. But you carry on. But yes, I'm very grateful to the people I work with, to the organization, because it gives back so much, the work that we do. So even if it is a difficult year, even if the work is difficult, we're still here. Right? So, whom do I pass the mic on to? Who would like to?
So, but I would like to share my personal growth experience more than the impact of me, because I think there's a long way to go. So, Youngistaan actually came very unexpectedly to me. I came to it because of my friend. I was at a very confusing stage in my life regarding I had completed my college and I was at the crossroads of whether I pursue my education further or go into that job market. So while that may seem like a very small thing, for me in my head, it was a very big thing. I was always constantly confused. But every day going to Youngistaan every Saturday and interacting with these children, I think more than the impact I've made on them, they've made an impact on me. Because I started to learn how to stop and again go back to that childhood, the innocence of appreciating the small things and being self-sufficient in whatever you have, right? Another learning I had is Neha ma'am mentioned. So I'm also part of the early learning program. So Neha ma'am also always mentions this, that for any education or development program, the minimum takes around 5 years to see a very new kind of report card or explain to parents how this is different. But one thing that came from personal growth is, I think after going there were a couple of relapses here and there in terms of how children react to certain things. But talking to Neha ma'am, I realized more than just discussing, I realized that we are a reflection in itself. So every Saturday I started going and trying to be the best version of myself and trying to get the change, whatever change I wanted to see in the children, I tried to be that. So I do not know if that has been effective yet. But yeah, third impact story is I really started appreciating the role of teachers in these children's life. So growing up, for us, teachers were just some very happy faces we used to see every day, right? But these teachers, some of them do not even have formal teacher training background. And I've sat with them during these sessions, the family startup does with them, things education. Most of these teachers do not even know, do not even understand English. But they show up every day to these sessions, trying to unlearn what they've learned all these years, just so that they can also create an impact in these children's life. So I think these three things have been the most special for me through this year. And seeing all of you, I think the purpose has grown even stronger, not changed, but even stronger to give back to the society. So thank you, and sorry for taking so much time.
Our activities, and last week we have done a Christmas tree. activity, which they were very happy, and I felt we even made them learn what is forgiveness. Like they were like 6 to 9 years age, but it was difficult for us to make them learn what is forgiveness word. We gave them a lot of insights. So, yeah, I first I was like, where how should I teach them? Because I never thought a small child like sitting them and making them learn. But with this organization, like going to the people and talking to them, like made me more confident of talking to everyone, not only of my age, but every age person, how to talk and how to put myself in that. So, yeah, it was a great experience in
ఎందుకంటే ముందు నేను ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఒక 3-4 ఎన్జిఓస్తో కూడా వర్క్ చేశాను. ఆ ఎన్జిఓస్లో వర్క్ చేసినప్పుడు ఇట్లాంటి కనెక్షన్ నాకు ఎక్కడ కూడా రాలేదు. ఐ మీన్ నా స్కూల్ డేస్ నుంచి కూడా సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది యాక్టివిటీ నేను చేస్తూ ఉన్నాను నా 10th స్టాండర్డ్ నుంచి. సో ఎప్పుడైతే యోగిస్తాన్కి వచ్చానో యోగిస్తాన్లో ఐ ఫెల్ట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ మై ఫ్యామిలీ. సో ఎవరికైనా కూడా ఈజీగా మిగిల్ అయిపోవడం కానీ వాటితో చేసి చిన్న అల్లరి కానీ క్యాంపస్ కానీ మాకున్న వర్క్ లైఫ్లో యోగిస్తాన్ నాకు స్ట్రెస్ రిలీఫ్ అన్నమాట. యోగిస్తాన్కి వస్తే నాకున్న హెడేక్ అంతా కూడా మర్చిపోతాను. సో యోగిస్తాన్ ఇస్ లైక్ దట్ టు మీ. సో యోగిస్తాన్లో మేము చేసే ఇంపాక్ట్ కూడా ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే వీధిలోకి వెళ్ళి వాళ్ళు ఫుడ్ ఇచ్చి వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడుతున్నప్పుడు కానీ వాళ్ళు చాలా ఎమోషన్తో వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడుతుంటారు. సో వాళ్ళని తీసుకెళ్ళి మేము షెల్టర్ హోమ్ షిఫ్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత మేము 100 మెంబర్స్ షిఫ్ట్ చేస్తే అందులో 10 మెంబర్స్ ఉంటారు యాక్చువల్లీ. ఎందుకంటే మిగతా వాళ్ళు ఏంటంటే ఒక 2 days సిచ్యువేషన్ కోసం ఏంటంటే మెజారిటీ హెల్త్ ఉంటుంది, మంచి మెడికల్ ఉంటుంది, అంతా ఉంటుంది, కానీ వాళ్ళకి ఆల్కహాల్ అనేది కూడా అటెండ్ చేయాలి. సో బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఓన్లీ రీజన్ వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళిపోతారు. కానీ మేము సెకండ్ విజిటింగ్ అప్పుడు వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఆ 10% చూస్తాం కదా, ఆ చూసినప్పుడు ఫీలింగ్ ఉంటుంది బాస్, అసలు ఒక ₹1,00,000 ల్యాండ్ టికెట్ దగ్గర హ్యాపీనెస్ ఉంటుంది. సో రీసెంట్లీ మేము బ్లాంకెట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఫుడ్ ఐశ్వర్య వాళ్ళ ఆఫీస్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మేము వెళ్ళాము. అప్పుడు సో వెళ్ళినప్పుడు అక్కడ ఏదైనా చూసినప్పుడు ఐ ఫెల్ట్ సో హ్యాపీ. రీసెంట్గా రెస్క్యూ చేసాం. సో అది ఏంటంటే మన రీసెంట్గా ఒక పర్సన్ రెస్క్యూ చేసి మెడికల్ ట్రీట్మెంట్ ఇస్తాం. కానీ ఇలా అంటే కాళ్ళు కూడా యాంటీక్స్ ఉంది, అసలు చాలా డేస్ చూస్తే అటెండ్ ఉన్నారు. అసలు ఆ వీడియో ఎలా అంటే ఒక 5 seconds వీడియో ఉంటుంది. నేను ఇమీడియట్ గా చూసి వెయిట్ చేసాను. నేను అంటే నేను ఇలాంటి ఫీల్ వర్క్ చేస్తుంటాను. అంటే అంత డైలీ ఒక పర్సన్ టెస్ట్ చేస్తే అప్పుడు అఫ్కోర్స్ నాకు చాలా ట్రీట్మెంట్ అయ్యింది. నా ఇప్పుడు తీసుకొచ్చి కూడా చూడడం పెట్టారంట. సో మేము ఒక సెకండ్ డేస్ కూడా వెళ్తుంటాం. సో మేము కూడా అదే ఎక్కడికి మేము షిఫ్ట్ చేస్తాము. షిఫ్ట్ చేయడం కాకుండా వెళ్ళి వాళ్ళు ఎలా ఉన్నారు పీరియడ్స్ కనుక్కొని వాళ్ళ సిచ్యువేషన్ తెలుసుకున్నాక చాలా హ్యాపీ లేదు.
Whatever I have to say. So yeah, I do have worked for many organizations, but Youngistaan is, it's. I want to stay here. I want to be here like forever. So that is the feeling that I get after 1 year in Youngistaan. So I work for SAL program, and I don't know what impact I make, but when I see them, the kids literally they run to us when they see us Sunday. They just run to us, akka. It is so nice, like getting so much love. I don't even know what I am doing to them, but sometimes I feel, do I even deserve so much love from them? So I work for both the locations, Guru Brahmanagar and Nagar. And I have to say 2 words for Youngistaan, then it is like growth. I have seen Youngistaan grow just in 1 year. And one more thing is connections. No organization has this volunteer connects. You don't want to leave the organization because you are so connected. You become family here. We became very close, very deep. So it's not work. It is personal growth as well, like she said. So I think I just love Youngistaan, and I'm very happy that I'm here. Thank you.
A lot of you may not know me. I'm Vivek. I was a very active volunteer until some time back. I think COVID changed a lot of it. But I was part of the education program. I was actively volunteering for about 5-6 years. And what I want to share. A lot of you are youngsters here who may just be stepping into your careers, and making a life of your own. And I am some way ahead in that because I am probably a lot. And maybe the oldest around there. So there you are. So what I'm sharing with all of you is that you might sometimes question what does it all do for me in life, right? While you're gaining these skills, how does that help you in the future? So I work with a company called iService, okay, that also supports Youngistaan Foundation. One of the very important philosophies that iService follows, they call it 20 values called 4K. 4K stands for fairness, openness, respect, teamwork, and execution. And if you all go back and reflect on these values, you will find that every day you spend with Youngistaan, you are actually enhancing all these values, imbibing all these values in you. And you can't imagine how much it can help you in your careers going forward, because when you actually step into your corporate world or wherever you kind of make your future, you will realize that while everything that's going around, all the madness, all the hard work, all the exhaustion that comes in, these are values which keep you grounded. These are values that will help you move forward in your career. So just reflect on that and what you are getting out of what you're doing. That's amazing. I have experienced that, and I'm sure you experience that. But whenever you question yourself, what this does for yourself or for you, you will realize that you are getting a lot of this for yourself. While you are making impact on society, you are impacting yourself more. You just want to share that with all of you.
Like what Ramya said, but personally and professionally it's been a very taxing year. But every Sunday when you go to the Ambedkar University or anything, those 1-2 hours, it's like I forget everything that's happening in life. Just there with the kids and looking at them and the situations they live in, but the love and compassion that they show towards us, I think it just brings me back to reality. Like, things are alright. We can be happy, and so can all of us. I think we're living very luxurious life compared to all of them, and I think giving them back that love, that time, that compassion is something that that makes me go back every day. I feel. Also, I think now we've been forming good bonds with the parents on alternate Sundays or everything, and give us chai or biscuit or snacks. I think when you go and talk to them, they're very polite, they're very welcoming. So I think the entire environment, the kids, the love that they show is what makes me go back every Sunday.
Finding eight runs like that. They'll be with them, but when it came to the volunteers, they talk very politely. And I think it's a very good change. And also, now where I'm seeing in Ambedkar, our kids are doing own leadership in themselves. Like, they watch us. They are doing like this. They were making the kids to sit. So they were also, I will be the leader, make everyone chill, and like everyone like excited like that they'll bring up. And in personally, I changed a lot. Like in person behavior, like in meditation, Jason told us like we have to control our impulsive behavior. Like emotionally, we have to control ourselves. So that is biggest change in me. Thank you.
That's very humbling. No matter how much CGPA you have, no matter if you scored a 340 in GRE, no matter the achievements that you have made, nobody cares here. It's something that's very pure and no one judges here. So it makes sure that your feet is on the ground. So I really like that. So afterwards, I'm very stable.
I come back to
I guess all the programs are very something that I connect with, I really want to do. And I'm in the SCL program, and SCL program actually teaches me a lot. So it improves me actually. I can go back and like whatever it is when I have it is great. Like I have to go back and reflect on it and it's very hard to teach the kids. They're very young, they can't understand it. The time we are there, they at least they like most of the kids gamble and things like that. They're like fighting, which is the time they're spending with us. They'll be much more concerned with things. Games are different, they like that. So some of them are very smart. They come up with creative ideas like I even make the volunteers also nothing about it. We can do it themselves. Yeah. So we learn a lot from them. They teach us the good also.
For around 2 years now. Reflecting back to my last year in Youngistaan. So first year when I had almost I was part of every program. So first year I learned, like one of you mentioned, person behavior and all. First year a lot of personality changes with them. I saw वो last year मैंने बोला था, तो अभी मेरे को I don't want to repeat it again. But personally this year has been not exactly confusing, but there were a lot of other commitments. There were things which I had to do for myself, and basically there were some things, alright. And I was not active as I was in the last year. And so basically, what agenda you have? Like, if you're better now, you want to become even better. Better हो तो तुम्हें best बनना है. Best हो तो तुम्हें you just want to continuously grow, right? But I saw myself rolling back. Like it was like starting from square one, things like that. I saw myself being inconsistent. And during that time when I had other commitments which were taking me close to my dream, the only thing which was back in my mind जब भी मेरे को time मिल रहा था between my exams or between other commitments, I went to the sessions. And the reason why I go to the sessions is शादी की जिंदगी में जितने भी शोर शराबे हो, like जितने भी problems हो, whatever as each one of us has mentioned and can relate to it, I feel these sessions are my sukoon. I find my peace in every kid I meet. I have learned in this year personally, we were also part of the road safety programs. Yeah, we are Archana. So there we dealt with a lot of kids, like मतलब हर एक किस्म का बच्चा from Shan to the naughtiest kid. Like we had an amazing time. In Youngistaan currently, मतलब this 1 year में I learned how to be a better leader, and I saw the children becoming great leaders, like the health ambassadors, right? So when we go on ground to the session, first thing is like, bro, how can you even talk about periods? How can you even talk about that private part? It's like they just don't want to talk about it because they feel it's a huge stereotype. It's a huge stereotype that you are leading, right? Everyone must know about this, right? So I saw that. But seeing more girls from that stage of like, no, we'll not talk about periods, we are not ready for this, from the same girls who are presenting the process of incinerator to the entire school, to the boys, to the faculties, and to the IAS officer that day. So these girls reflect a lot of courage, and this is how we want each girl to be. That's it now, I don't take more time. So this is how we works.
But after coming to Youngistaan, after my training session and going on the ground, talking to children, taking the sessions, whole thing, it changed me first of all. Like when I joined the Youngistaan, I was not ready to join the amateur program. I wanted to join in the Animal Heroes program. Even in the training section, I was shy to speak about my parents, my experience and all that. But after training and after going into the sessions on the ground and taking sessions, I understood that it's just a normal thing. Reading is just a normal thing. And that's how the amateur program and the Youngistaan changed me. It makes me happy. Like, those children, I can relate with them. Some of the children's stories while they're telling. One child mentioned
I was beaten by my brother and sister when I spoke about periods on my first day. So I am able to relate with those children by taking the sessions, by listening to their first experience and all that.
Actually, I moved to Hyderabad last December, so I'm basically from here now. So this is the first time, like, depart from family and friends, and like emotionally connected with my place, my family, friends. So like my Hyderabad life is like pre-Youngistaan and post-Youngistaan. Even the friends I have is from Youngistaan only, friends, and the best moments in my Hyderabad life is through Youngistaan only. So like before joining Youngistaan, like 6 days of work, and seem to come on stage, seem to so it's like locked in a room, 6 days of stress pile up, and I wanted to go out of Hyderabad looking for other job and all, like somewhere near to home. So that's when I thought of joining Youngistaan. One thing, not I've learned, I unlearned a lot of things. Like there are a lot of things that I've unlearned because like that's what we are taught. So lot of unlearning happened, then learning and an evolution. Like I evolved myself in an aspect of like SEL program. Basically, like the activities that we do, that in our school, that we like small things affect the kids. That was taught, and that was like I learned that. And the next thing is that I've got a lot of love from the kids. Like Rania told, like, whenever we go, like kids come around, Anna, they know that I don't know Telugu, so they teach me Telugu and I teach them some Malayalam words. So like that's something and I really love about it. So Arunji last time told that asked me that are you like continuing in Youngistaan till now? Like that he asked. So I want to clear that. Actually, whenever I am available in Sundays, I'll be here at Youngistaan only. I don't have any other commitments in Hyderabad. So,
you know Youngistaan rule, no? They say Saturday, Sunday.
No, I have 6 days off.
No, Saturday or Sunday, whichever day you're off, no? Where our programs run, you are not allowed to get married. Not it's a code of conduct.
So basically, I'm not married yet. So. Okay.
That's why I tell the Charminar story now.
No. Please don't. Please don't do that. So yeah, I mean, Charminar is one of like my memories here. That too was to Youngistaan, and I forced my friends, Youngistaan friends, to watch Malayalam movies because I don't have anybody. Some might like cancel the plans and all. So like this is my personal aspect, and coming to the what I've observed is that like there are a lot of changes, like, to be honest. So the younger children were not listening to us, they were less patient. When like last session or 2 sessions before, you can see the change that they are listening to us, they are understanding what we are telling, and they are doing the activities that we are telling. So that is one change in the younger kids. And the older kids, when it comes to the older kids, like boys were not at all interested at that time. They were like not coming to that program, like Basti, Sundays, like they were into their whatever games, cricket and all. But now they have changed. And the other thing is that they told that we have like the kids coming up as volunteers. So that is one change that I've seen. So something we are doing something something is working out, we are doing something right. So I think we are in the right direction, and I think we can have a good change, and we all are role models to kids, to the society, because we are doing with our hearts. So please do the good work that you are doing. You are doing a good work.
Already know me. I've joined Youngistaan 2 years ago, and I've been raising awareness on menstrual health and hygiene. And I think the way I changed is I used to be very reserved. I don't keep telling everyone that when she came, she was very quiet. Now she's very hyper and all. I think.
I don't say, but Arjuna scolds me.
When did she come?
Join the live roasting session. That's right.
I think I was like this when I joined. Like now I'm speaking more, doing more. I think one impact I will say is yesterday we were doing one session. So one thing is before we started doing the project that we are doing right now, we mostly focused on children 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard. And they already had a little bit idea on what periods are. So with this project, we are also touching 6th and 7th. So last time when I went to one of the schools, I was teaching 6th standard kids who didn't get the period yet. Why do you get, what happens and all. And yesterday I revisited the same school, and all these children, they all came running and they were like, come to our class. So I went and I was sitting with them. They remember like everything that we taught. They were properly explaining me where these periods come. They were properly telling me all these changes happen in our bodies. And they were like, we didn't get our period yet, but thanks that you told. If we get our period now, we are not scared about it anymore. We'll go tell a friend who got, or we'll go tell our teacher is what they told. I think that's one good impact I can share from what we did yesterday.
So I'm a university program. Currently, the growth project, my first time mentor the kids for swimming full. And when I went to first community. I guess as we do a lot of the things that we make in this society, activities that we can contribute to the society. And I feel like that this time for me to give it back to society. So there's a lot of scope for the individuals in this room to contribute to the society. We can contribute to the years. And I think, I believe that you don't have to be a great person to do it big. You can be who you are. You can start with little things, and every time accept kindness, and whatever it is, you can start with that. And for the testimony, the changes that I make for this program, I think what I've learned from my children, because I don't need the interest for 40 plus age group. Most of these kids are from the marginalized communities. And there are a lot of things that they find it very normal. So the basic notions that I teach them, they were only quickly outgrow that investment. But when they started accepting, knowing about these emotions, they got to know the value of things. So they got to know the value of relationships, they got to know the value of education and everything. So they literally said that they wait for these classes every Sunday. So that was one thing that happened. Actually, I joined in April. I thought I knew there was something by the May. But you see, I really don't know, but kind of like doing work here. So yeah, so that was my takeaways. Yeah, thank you. One thing is that I think you should thank you. The majority of the people in Youngistaan without feelings and this is what guys and they are asking for teamwork. I think end of the day it's teamwork. So good work. That's it.
I joined with Pawan. I mean, we joined at the same time. Yeah, we joined at the same time, and I want to go to Mecca and I came to India. So I mean everything, everybody knows that, and this community service has been doing a lot regarding the time I'm going to spend here. And mostly I'll tell you an example of I'll tell you an example of an event because in a SL program you are not only just a teacher, you will be a event manager, you will know how to control the crowd and you know how to organize things and you know how to plan any event sequence happening. We used to collect the charts. I mean personally it's a multitasking job, not a single task. And mostly we can learn children how to be patient and we are teaching them how to be somewhat consistent in learning or something like that. Actually, there is a girl, she asked me that I'm a math sector. So she asked me to teach some mathematics before some quarterly exams or something. So actually, it is somewhat complex concept. It's a 10th class mathematics. It's a complex concept, and we try to break it into simple concepts and we explain them. And she was like, and she get that thrill of problem solving. So I mean, for any person who is teaching, the highest achievement is to get that, like for a student to get that, so that even though when you are not there, they get pursue on level. So that's the biggest achievement.
Years, I've joined Youngistaan in April. It has been 1.5 years. I've joined last year. I joined Youngistaan because I love cooking and we cook in a lot of amount, like a huge quantity, which I love, and it makes me more happier when I hand out to people, and because they at least have a meaning for the day. Like Sundays where we cook, they beg every day and all, but sometimes Sundays they won't get food, but we communicate, we build a rapport between them and us and them. We ship them the shelter homes and all. So yeah. And recently I got a job and I'm not able to spend time much for my kids.
It's not that enjoyable, but somehow like beautifully covered, I just managed it. So it was like I'm a privileged person whom I was taking to Central Road. What happened was that all the auto drivers in that ideas were like they even couldn't contact this guy because look at this guy, this is so savvy and if he on this side and that. So I won't blame him, he might have like as if he won't grow and maybe bad experience or something. So I found one auto driver who was like only by saying the okay, I am ready to make him, but you have to give me all so it was like one Google, it was showing 80 rupees and it was asking for 100 something. So yeah, it's hilarious. So, and it was already getting late and it was like for 8:30 so I was like, I was looking at how much I can try. So I just agreed to say, yeah, I will do whatever you are asking. So I didn't say anything to him at that point. But when we reached that JC Central, there, like, luckily, situation happened. Like, the person which I handed, the person which I had secret 2 years earlier, so he was like fully trained, fully needed, and he was just sitting on the practice of that center. So after giving
giving on the weekend or until I just video that just seeing that guy saying that what do you think what he is doing here? He will think, I don't know, maybe he is a worker. I said, yeah, he is a worker now, he is working and he wasn't working there properly. He was much worse condition than this water. So, by saying that he just took a pause, maybe he just realized what he was doing. So, that is what I guess is understood. No. I already given money.
So I want to thank actually the volunteers who joined the Hunger Heroes this year and past year. So these volunteers who are they are part of for the last 2 years. They never missed one Sundays, and I can trust them and I can come on Sundays. So that is the one thing which I'm doing. And after joining Youngistaan, before joining Youngistaan, I used to call the underprivileged kids as Michapur. I used to think like that and I used to do. But after joining Youngistaan, I started talking with them, telling them underprivileged people, not beggars. And I stopped giving money, even 1 rupee or 10 rupees, I stopped giving them. So if I stopped giving and my family also started not giving the money to the beggars, what they do with the money, they buy food or why can't you buy a food of 10 rupees packet, biscuit packet and give them? So that both the things, that thing seems in my life and Youngistaan Foundation. So that is the one thing. Thank you.
Myself Raghav, and I'm volunteering in Youngistaan from past many years. So this year I was quite not regular with my office commitments, but the currently the way I am doing and the way I am working, it is all because of Youngistaan. Because the first job which I got 5 years back because of Youngistaan Foundation. So after that, I shifted to Deloitte. Now I'm an architect in Deloitte. Youngistaan played a huge role in my personal career, and so before Youngistaan I was very quiet. I was very I had an immense fear to talk in front of huge crowd. But after coming to Youngistaan, I talked with different people, and I was mainly volunteering for the Hunger Heroes and the Transformers. So really, we are all like old volunteers. When I say old, not in terms of age. So yeah, because of Youngistaan, like personal wise and the career wise, it was immense growth. And when it comes to the what I learned from Youngistaan in terms of community is, so as Praveen was mentioning, like before I joined Youngistaan, I was having a less transformers or rescues which we have done, which changed my life. Like I started seeing them in a different way. When I say in terms of different way, like now I feel like respect towards them. Like we have so much of comfort and we always complain like I don't have this and I don't have that. But if you just put yourself in their shoes for 2 minutes, you feel so blessed to have where you stand. Yeah, that is I learned, and if my office commitment come in, like I would like to rejoin back and contribute more to the Hunger Heroes.
Over here, from what you're saying is, Youngistaan is a family, right? Through that, you made friends, you met like-minded people, you connected with purpose in life. There is so much that doors opened up, like opportunities opened up, and you become more sensitive to life. You become more humble. I think somebody was telling I become more grounded, etc. I don't know. Those are stories from what all you shared. But thank you for doing that. Raghav is also part of our board now. How he started as a volunteer, now he gives back to the organization. Even if it doesn't come, he comes and says, this carnival, I do this. Like we have a lot of volunteers like that who come and do that. We have, I forgot to mention Pranati. She also brought in her organization. We are all thinking to do some corporate sign up now. So there are a lot of things that you guys are bringing back. So I want to thank you for that. This year, has been very fruitful. You've done a lot of work. To be honest, we're trying to put that together. We'll try and release a report soon for you guys to know what all we have done. So much that we didn't speak. We did a eye checkup camp for the transgender community last week. Like the same community, I still remember when we went for bag distribution, people almost beat me up. But now that same community is giving chai, and the amount of relationship building is picked up so much. So it all credit goes to you guys. The amount of effort you guys put in, I have no idea how you do. I really admire each one of you for doing that. So thank you for your time, and believe me or not, 2025 is going to be super packed. We have a lot more things happening in 2025, which will make you guys feel proud that you're part of an amazing organization that is doing so much. So thank you for that, and I want you to turn to your neighbor and give them a good pat on the back. Say, hey, thank you for 2024, all that you've done. Every little thing, big thing, everything. It means a lot. If nobody patted your back, you pat your own back. And say thank you for doing that. Yes, that's it from me. I'll hand it over to Priyanka for the very first time to do something that we've all been waiting for. God feed us, but
స్టఫ్ అన్న అట్లా అడుగుతారు మసాలా స్వీట్ చిల్లీ క్యాషూస్ న్యూ ఇయర్ ప్లానింగ్ కూడా ఇచ్చారు